Hello everyone. Okay, let's see the time. Perfect. Okay. Hello everyone. Tukazani, Gamadu. Welcome. Okay. So today, we are going to be doing air signs reading. So the topic is what to expect in 2020 according to zodiac sign. So we're going to be breaking down basically what the rest of 2022 has in store for you, and it's also going to be talking about experiences that you've went through so far in 2020. So it could be any time in between 2020, but this is also just breaking down how far you've gone and where you're going. So let's get started. I don't want to spend a lot of time explaining. So I'm going to be doing Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Okay. So if anyone wants to have a personal reading, please, you are welcome to reach out, message me, and we can organize your personal reading if you want any details further about whatever it is, whatever question or information you would like to know about. Okay, so let's do a collective reading for now. So definitely, and we're starting with Taurus. Taurus, okay? So let's see. Come on, just send messages for Taurus. Come on, just what to expect in 2020. Okay. Okay, so I'm also going to read a little message from my PDF here. Okay, so the card that we have is Six of Cups. Okay, Six of Cups, which is a number 15. So your birthday could be on the 15th, or bless, excuse me. Okay. Okay, so it could be on the 15th or in June, which is the 6th month. Okay, or the 6th of any month. Or number 6 could be your life path number. Okay, let's read this. Let's see. So Six of Cups is youth. Interesting. So we have Six of Cups, which is youth. And at the bottom, Knight of Wands. Okay? It's Knight of Wands. And here it says passion. Oh, okay. Interesting. So youth or passion, okay? So this is probably maybe the stage in your life where you are enjoying your youth and you're trying to make the best of your youth. You're trying to make the best of your life, okay? Or you could also be having children, okay? You could have maybe twins, a boy and a girl, or you could have two kids born on different times. These could also be maybe like their birth month, okay? But you could actually be expecting a child maybe who will be born on this day. if your baby's not already born. And here, this is where I feel like you are so passionate about your family. You are so passionate about the ones you love, the people you take care of, are the people who take care of you. And I think there's also something you were very passionate about in your youth, when you were young, or at this time in your youth, something you're very passionate about, and you're being pushed to actually do it and make a career out of it, maybe. So maybe something you've always wanted to do since you were a child. It could be a talent that you just have naturally, could be music, okay? So you could be growing like these flowers. You could be growing your talent and making money out of it, like how these kids look like they're selling these flowers, right? So you could be making money out of something that you're gifted at, whether it's with your hands, or you have a gift with cooking, flowers. Maybe you have a garden, you love gardens. Okay, let's see. Yes, maybe you love gardening, or you have like, you make your own vegetables in your garden. But it makes a lot of sense because you're an earth sign, right? So you love nature. Okay, you love nature. Oh. So, ooh, this is beautiful. So this season for you, there's a lot of harvest. As I was talking about you having a garden and making your own vegetables and all that. Okay. So definitely a whole lot of harvest. So your trees are growing, like physically, but also in the background, in the spirit world, a lot of fruition is coming for you. Seeds that you've planted. Because you know how they always say children are a blessing, right? So maybe this baby that you have, or that you had, the baby that you have, or you will have, is going to bring a lot of harvest and blessing. So maybe you've just gone through a phase where you've put down your swords, and in a way where you're no longer like fighting or trying to fight with people, or trying to have relationships that cause a lot of conflict within you, you know. So but now it's like you're ready and passionate about doing things you love, being with the people that love you. I'm also just seeing you putting a lot of action and effort into the things you want, okay? I'm gonna put this. Let's see, I have one last. Oops. Okay, and then some of you could be having a relationship that is, you know, fruitful, brings a lot of good things. Maybe you guys do a business together, you work together, or you both have, you both make your own money, and you're just sharing this abundance together, and your cups are full. Can you see that? Like your cups are full, and this is a relationship that's going to last a long time for you. It's going to be someone you trust, and you're probably going to have kids with this person, because this is Wheel of Fortune. So this relationship, if you take care of it, nurture it, just like how you would with the garden, right? That's how we treat people. We nurture them and take care of them like their gardens. The same way with ourselves, right? Plant good seeds to get good results. So you're nurturing this relationship together. See the number 10. So your birthday could be in October. Your child could be born in this day, this month. Maybe your partner could have actually, yeah, a birthday in any of these months. And this is Ace of Balls. Wow. So basically from 1 to 10. right? Ace is 1. That's so beautiful. Good for you. Let's see. Let's read these. So from start to finish, so your ending is going to come with a whole lot of blessings. Going to have a lovely family if you desire having a family. If you've been praying about it, the universe is working with you. Yeah, to show you that you really don't have to be alone or do things alone all the time. You're going to have someone who's going to be there with you. Maybe previously you had really bad relationships that ended very badly. So now you're meeting someone where you're both taking a different approach with how you're going to, like, forward with the relationship, right? So it says, Ace of Bows, okay, is receive love from the giver. So you're going to be receiving a lot of love, a lot of gifts, spoiling from this lover. They are going to love you, nurture you, take care of you and this baby and this home. And remember, relationship work as hard as you do, guys. It takes two to make a relationship work. You have to be willing to forgive, go through the hardships together. Also learn to respect each other. Because they say love is not enough, but you know, you have to work for the relationship in order for it to work. Because you can love someone, but if you don't put in more intention into your relationship, then it won't work. You have to have pure intentions. So harvest, so harvest says you will reap what you have sown. This is a karmic situation. Do the best you can to release any disappointment. Instead, learn. So definitely you could have had a lot of karmic relationships, and you are at a point where you are finally having a new love, someone who is a giver. Maybe in your previous life a lot of people were draining you, and if this is not a relationship, maybe this is just like a business partnership. You're going to be finding someone, a partnership that you're going to work with, and they're going to invest in your ideas, in your dreams. Okay, it's someone who's bringing abundance. You're filling each other's cup. So yes, that's beautiful. All right, let's see other cards. Okay, it says jewel within a teardrop. Okay, jewel within. So all your tears, your sweat, your hard work is being paid off. Appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. So you're getting in touch with your ancestors. You're also, like I said, building better relationships with your loved ones. Okay, look at that number 10, definitely. One or the other gender, and they passed away, and then you had another child, and now your other child serves as a guardian angel, because I see these wings as well. Maybe the baby girl, maybe you have a baby girl. And let's see, but your spiritual team appreciates you. Your ancestors, your guides, your angels, the divine, just they are proud of you. Sacred journey, yeah, life cycles, family transformation. See that family tree, you're definitely building that family. So you're going to have someone who's going to build that family with you. See that, the hearts, This is beautiful nature. This is definitely you, earth sign. You're exuding all this energy, all the nature. So definitely the universe is in your favor. It's working with you to build this cycle of abundance. You're probably going to be someone who's going to bring a whole lot of abundance into your family. Maybe you come from a place of poverty, and you're changing that. So there's definitely a transformation in your bloodline. Also, you've maybe broken a lot of you're breaking curses, cycles, patterns in your family comic as well. All right. Okay, so they are very grateful for your effort, your hard work. Okay, let's see. Oops. And the card is practice kindness. Love is the highest frequency we can vibrate at. Show your love to people, animals, and the planet through small acts of kindness, and notice how this vibrates to you. So you're very sweet and you're very caring as well. You're growing deeper and deeper into your feminine side. Okay, you're also feeling the love. See that you're definitely finding that someone. I mean, look at that, two of that. So yes, and your love is gonna feel purple. It's gonna feel purple, but it's also going to ignite your third eye chakra, I'm hearing. So if you're someone who's gifted, who has a calling, a healer, he's going to respect that, and he's going to be someone who supports that. He's going to be there by your side through your initiation journey, through your calling, whatever it is. Okay. Also, they respect your ancestors, those who work with you, your angels. They respect whatever you believe in. Okay, we have the beautiful gift of choice. Notice all the options without over analyzing them. Let love and joy guide your choice, and be the and take the first step. See that, choices. So like I said, it's all about the choices that you make as well. Okay, you don't have to keep around people who don't fit the description of a successful relationship. It's okay to let go of old relationships, so perhaps so that you could get this new person. So you're being redirected. You can see there's two paths. Okay, but you're being redirected and you're being given choices. So this is where the universe is giving you choices, but it's showing you that life doesn't have to be hard all the time. Good things will happen to you, are happening for you. Okay, so life is not all about the pain. Okay, and the past is the past now. Okay, you're someone else, you're someone different. Crown chakra. So also maybe these are the chakras that you need to work on, or just chakras that you're going to ignite in your relationship. Okay, and then here it says good listener. So your lover could be a good listener, but you could be a good listener. The mark is like 333, so you could be seeing a lot of 333. You're a counselor. Oh, this is what the kind of job you want to do. You want to help people, children, make people feel safe to be themselves. See, so you're definitely a counselor, even if it's not the occupation you want to do, but whatever you do will serve in the goodness of other people. Introvert maybe in terms of you just keeping a lot to yourself. You like your space, you like to be in hermit mode, you like to have your solitude, you don't mind just being at peace with yourself because you're a peacemaker. Okay, and at the bottom it says you're amazing and special. So definitely you are golden, you're amazing, you're special. Those who love you, they appreciate you. Okay, they really appreciate you. Okay, I'm just going to do some numbers. I feel like I don't need to say too much for this reading. It's so straightforward. Okay, so all the people who are jealous and envious, you've had to let go of all those relationships that were not giving you any goodness. See, 333, you definitely could be seeing 333. Okay, and look at that, number 10 and number 8. So you definitely your birthday or your child's birthday, your partner's birthday is on the 10th of something, or October, or in August, or the 8th, in March, or the 3rd. Okay, these could also be your life path numbers. Wow, at the bottom it's 10, definitely. So wow, that's a confirmation. You're definitely at a completion stage where you are getting all the goodness of your hard work, and you're having more healthy relationships, you know. You could have an Aquarius in your life. See, your heart chakra, so definitely a whole lot of love, green. And also how it shows the earth sign as well. Capricorn, you could have a Capricorn. Master number 33. Someone could have a master number 33, since 3 was showing up a lot. You definitely, Taurus, this is for you. Taurus. R, your letter or name could be letter R, life path number 2. And you could love a lot of brown, or yes, this season you'll be wearing a whole lot of that energy. Alright, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. Thank you so much, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you love that, and I hope you resonate. Okay, let's go to the next group. So now we're going to be doing Virgo. Let's see what Virgo has in store for us. Yeah, Virgo has a lot to say. I think I'll use the one that fell. Yeah. Can't even see it. Sorry. Okay. So Virgo fell. Okay. And 2 cards are showing here. So the 2 cards are 4 of Wands and 5 of Wands. So someone could be having a friendship or friendships where there was a lot of gossiping. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting this message, but maybe you've had some friendships, or you've been in circles with people that are gossiping, that were not really there for you, not listening to you. There was a lot of clashing, not giving good advice. Okay, and you've had to change your circle of friends. Okay, let me read the little, let's see what. Okay, this is 4 Wands. 4 of Wands, community. Okay, so 4 of Wands is community, and 5 of Wands is conflict. Yeah, so I was right. So it says here that 5 of Wands is conflict, and this is community. But yes, you definitely had to change your circle of friends, because you started realizing that your circle of friends actually resembles you. So those friends were kind of also showing you your weaknesses, or showing you the vibration you were at. So if you're around negative people, it's because you were in a very maybe like depression stage. You were feeling insecure, trying to impress people, compete. You had a lot of fear of being judged, how people perceive you. Okay, for a long time you've been struggling to express yourself, or you could be known in your community as well. Maybe what you do, you are known in your community. And it says here 13 and 4, so your birthday could be on the 13th of any month, or it could be in the 4th month, which is May. What is it? 4th month is May. Yeah, no, April. It's in April. Okay. Your life path could be number 4. So this could be you or the people around you, the birthdays. This one says 14, which is 5. Life path 5. 5 is May. Yes, May. Or on the 14th of any month. Yeah. So definitely you could be having new relations. So where you are moved from these kind of circles to different people. So you're probably going to be making a whole lot of like new relationships all around. It could be, maybe you could have also moved away from home because there was a lot of conflict. You moved away from your community because that's where you've been your whole life. You've never been anywhere outside, or maybe you're going to be traveling because you had to move out from where you live. Yeah. You could also be getting a job opportunity. You could be getting a job opportunity because you will be traveling with that job, or you have. But you're being required to move away from this negative energy, okay? These people. You're being redirected into a more pure, a more, like, I don't know how to describe it, but you're going into a more, see how they're dressed in white, so it's almost like you're being moved into a more pure side of yourself, like these young girls. Maybe you like to help children, or you work with them. So maybe you could also have conflicts with people you work with, maybe. Maybe it was a partnership in a business. At work, your boss, and you had to resign. So you might be leaving a job, leaving a community, leaving relationships. Okay. You're being put out of your comfort zone. These relationships don't serve you anymore. You're being moved to calmer waters. Because you're also required to change the way you feel about yourself, the way you think about yourself. Because if you're insecure, you're going to project insecurity on other people. You're going to project fear on other people. And people treat us how we also allow them to treat us, you know. So here it says, exemplar of types. So like you're being pushed to get in touch with yourself, and like innocence. See what I was saying about innocence, the pink, right? Or you could have a child, a girl. Your child could be a daughter. Okay, you could have a baby girl, or will have a baby girl. Birthday could be on the 19th of any month. Or your birthday, your child, your birthday, either way. You could be someone who smokes. Type maybe you're a musician, you listen to music, you play music maybe, or that particular instruments. You could also have a gift with sound. You could hear a lot of things, like you have a gift with your ears. That's the sense that's the most powerful. Maybe you hear voices ringing in your ear. Okay, and then you probably have maybe that stick, or your elderly, like your grandmother had it maybe, or your grandfather, anyone who was close to you. Yeah, but you going through a rebirth, like I said, change from all these spaces and people that were creating so much conflict in your life, in yourself, okay, and you're being moved to calmer waters, okay. You're required as well to change your perspective, to say that if you want a better life, you have to create a better life for yourself, okay. Maybe you expected too much from other people because maybe you've done things for other people, and you've always expected people to, when you're in need, they must do this, they must do that, but then people didn't show up for you the way you thought they should. And maybe you think you did your best, but people, yeah, it was time for people to live your life. It was time to leave. Your time with certain people were just for a season, and I guess some of those relationships broke your heart because you really built something for a long time, okay. But the sun is finally rising. The sun card, the sun is finally rising in your horizons. Your horizons are looking brighter. You could have a pet, okay. You could be building a relationship where you are also healing your inner child. So you're building a stronger relationship with yourself. You're starting to understand your wounds, your traumas, your addictions. You're starting to understand the pain, and you're healing the pain, okay. You're going through a rebirth. You're intentionally choosing to forgive and to release and to let go, because you know that you need to do that to stop tormenting yourself, to release all that, the weight. Okay, let's see what's the sun card saying. Rebirth. It says a wondrous event is about to occur. Allow your innocence, excitement to be expressed. Go ahead and feel your youthful exuberance. Participate fully in this tender moment. See, like I said, your innocence, your and I think maybe this child is going to make you feel a lot softer, where you feel the need to go through this healing because you don't want your child to go through the same struggles, to go to carry the burden of your own pain. You don't want to put those traumas onto your child. Okay, and then let's see the last example of pipes. Exemplar, your art inspires the future. Okay, like I said, you could definitely be a musician or someone who's artistic. You could make clothing, a fashion, a fashion stylist. Okay, could be. You could be very stylish. Shake it up. You could be a dancer. Jump up and down, clap your hands, or play some music and dance. Loosen up the debris in your auric field to feel lighter and brighter. So this is a season where you're intentionally doing things that, maybe hobbies that are making you feel a bit lighter. Finding ways to release all that negative energy. You're developing new interests, so you definitely maybe could be a dancer, or you could be going out with your child to the theme park, bumper cars, having fun, or you just feel like doing that more now. Shine your light. Are you allowing the moods and emotion of others to affect you? Look after your own energetic state and influence others to a higher frequency. Your light can heal and guide others. See, so you definitely, this is where you are now getting in touch with your light. Maybe you've been depressed or going through a very depressive stage in your life, a hardship where it just felt very dark, and you defeated that. Okay. and you're finally letting go. Okay, so let's see. It says give good advice and guidance. So you could be someone who gives a lot of good advice and guidance to other people. Exposed. So definitely, like the whole conflict started showing you as well, exposing a lot of people and exposing a lot of yourself as well, where you're like, okay, maybe I'm tired of being in an environment of people who are always fighting, and I just want to be in a circle of people who want better for me because I want better now. Light up the room. You light up the room. Definitely your light is definitely going to lighten up your home, lighten up your relationship, with your child, your spouse, whoever is going to be your lover, is going to support you, or someone you're going to have a child with. But you, peacemaker, so you're going to be a peacemaker in your home. You want a more peaceful home. You want a more peaceful surrounding. You're tired of fighting. Rich. So this is now, you are working on yourself, and it's giving you a lot of riches. It's changing things in your life, because maybe before your abundance was blocked because of this. Okay, it was blocked because you were focusing so much on everyone else but yourself, on your dreams, on your goals. You were drained by everything else that was distracting you. Sexy and attractive. So you desiring to be more sexy, to be more attractive, to do more that makes you feel good, okay? You're maybe like changing your style, you know, like how I said you're stylish. Maybe now your fashion taste is, your look is changing, everything. Honor. So you need to honor yourself, honor your path, honor those who are guiding you through it. Root chakra. So this is definitely about your stability, your sexuality. Like I said, finding someone maybe you feel more sexually, you desire in a healthy way. Okay, you're having more healthy relationship. You're wanting more healthy relationships now. Okay, and yeah, it's also about security. So feeling more secure in yourself, okay, and the decisions you make, okay, going forward. Feeling more secure in yourself is the most important one. So things don't change, attitudes do. So you see, you're definitely changing the way you see things, perceive things, the way you think. You're no longer driving your decisions using your anger or your pain, you know, making impulsive and reckless decisions. You're changing that. You're listening to your heart more, because before maybe you resented people, you were not able to forgive, you held heavy grudges, okay, and you realized it was damaging you more than anyone. You, instead of learning from these experiences, you were holding on to them. So let us help. So you having people reach out willing to help you, you know, king, you could be a man, okay, or like I said, this king, this lover that will come. Maybe you're a woman, and this lover or masculine figure, since you are in your feminine energy, this masculine energy will come and they will build this with you. Okay, it says alcohol and violence are partners in crime. Number 8, so your life path could be number 8, or your birthday could be in August, or your partner or your child, or the 8th of any month. Okay, so like I said, all the conflict, you left it behind. See all the people who are tearing you down, and you were starting to feel like a vicious person. You were starting to become like these people, okay? People's opinions, you were being bullied and controlled around by other people. You didn't have control of your own life, and you're changing that now. Or even if maybe you were controlling and you were bullying other people, you're changing that, because you're realizing it maybe it also ended a lot of relationships for people, with people you cared about. It strained those relationships with people you cared about, and just how maybe you were so clingy, just unhealthy attachment with the relationships, and that you built a lot of toxic relationships. You see what I mean? So that kind of vibe. But you breaking that cycle, you're looking at relationships more like connections. G, your name or surname could be letter G. H, okay. T, okay. Life path 6. says blue. This is a color that you could be wearing. Life path 8, I, O, Pisces. This could be your lover, your child. S. Okay. These star signs could also be people you broke up with, people you had to end those relationships because they'll bring you conflicts and everything, you know. So, okay. So yeah, that was Virgo. I hope that was very, very clear. Okay. Let's see, I did all the cards right. Oh my life, the greatest in my life. Okay, let's see if we're gonna have enough time for I think I didn't do this one. Says Moonlight Goddess. See your more feminine side, getting in touch with your more repressed emotions, so you're letting go of that, all those negative feelings and thoughts. Healing and reflection. See, reflecting on yourself and changing. Birthday could be in February or the 2nd of any month. Life path 2, and it says Sacred Heart 12, so you could be seeing 12, 12, 12 for whatever reason that came into my mind. Sacred Heart, passion again, passion, love, spiritual communions. So definitely you're building more healthy relationships, more passionate relationships with your loved ones. Okay, with your child, your daughter, if you have a daughter, or even if it's a boy, the king could be the boy. Okay, but there's a lot of love and support, spiritual communion. So this relationship is also spiritual. Maybe this person is also a spiritual person, but sacred. Like, you know, when we love purely out of good intention and our hearts, good things happen. Okay, so your birthday could be in December or the 12th of any month, right? Okay. I think that's all the cards. Okay. And okay, so we have Capricorn. And at this point, I hope I don't get cut, because if I get cut, then it means I have to carry on in another reading for Capricorn. But it's okay. Let's just do what we can. We'll see if we get cut. We'll continue. Okay, so now we're doing Capricorn. We are done with Virgo. Oops. Okay, so here's his 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so your birthday could be in August. Or the 8th of any month. Or the 17th of any month. The card is Lovers. At the bottom is Lovers. It says 15 or the 6th. So in June or the 15th of any month. Wow. This is crazy because, but I'm not surprised, because I did share a message for earth signs, a short reading, and it did involve a lot about self-work and relationship work. So the similarity in the earth signs is definitely relationships. You could be having a relationship with this person. Oops. Okay. Feels like, what would they say? Cupid. Like an arrow hit you and you fell in love with this person. Okay. But you could also be dealing with having to make a difficult decision. Making a tough decision about something very important in your life. Something that will bring abundance. 8 is a number of abundance. You could be interested definitely in farming. Or you come from a bloodline of farmers. Maybe your grandfather used to own a farm, or you own land in your family. Okay, and maybe you're going to have a lover who has this privilege of having so much land and farming. But I'm also hearing there's a lot of energy that is clearing around your finances. Okay, let's read what 8 of Pentacles, lovers. Okay, let's see, lovers. Okay, so lovers says love, union, bonds. My personal value system lead me to love. Okay, it says Mercury, the planet, and Gemini. So this could be the person you are with. Okay, air sign or air elements, and your heart chakra. So definitely the green, right? Green also for wealth. Okay. Vegetation. Let's see. 8 of Pentacles. Patience. Okay, so this is a time where you need to take very, how do I explain? You're making, like I said, a very important decision, so you can't be reckless about it. Okay, whether it's about this relationship or it's about a partnership or just a decision you have to make for yourself. Like I said, you have 2 options or something like that, or you could have 2 lovers that are interested